Good afternoon. Welcome to our Tuesday webinar today. We're going to be talking about our ARC and PLC, the government program signups. For those who don't know me, I'm Craig Henderson. I do the crop insurance in the office, and then I also, take care of the government programs and try to figure that stuff out. So we're going to go over a few highlights of the programs, and then what guys should do for the 2021 sign-up period, which ends here. You got to sign up here by March 15th this year for the 2021 program. With the ARC and the PLC, we have three choices. You can do ARC County, ARC Individual, or PLC. Choices are made by farm, which is your farm serial number, crop, and by county. For crop years 2021 through 2023, your election can be changed each year. Another change that was made from the 2018 Farm Bill is payments are based on the physical location of the farm and not where the office that you have it registered at. Another big change that they made was the data source that they're going to pull the yield information on going forward is they're going to use the RMA, which would be your crop insurance yields, then NAS, and then the STC, which is the state FSA committee. By doing that, we're going to get more an accurate yield on what's actually going on in the county because, for crop insurance, we get a pretty good, farmers are pretty honest about what yields they are, where the NAS yields are more of a survey. Another thing that happened with 2018 Farm Bill is the benchmark yields will now lag a year behind. So for 2021, ARC payments will be based on the 5-year yield average from 2015 through 2019. So as you can see, they skipped the 2020 year. That's just due to the fact that they can't get the information fast enough to do it. The minimum marketing year average price for ARC calculations will not be below the PLC reference price. Here's just a look at ARC, which is the 5-year Olympic average price times the 5-year Olympic yield times 86%, and that's where you get your county guarantee from. You remember the Olympic average takes out the high and the low of the 5 years. For PLC, the marketing year average price that they use for all of it, it's the average price the farmer receives from first point of sales, the U.S. average. When you look at corn and soybeans for 2021, that marketing year goes from September 1st, 2021 through the following August 31st, 2022. So really what they're doing is they're looking at when you're actually marketing the crop, not the calendar year. For wheat 2021, that goes from June 21st, 2021 through May 21st, 2022. I have actually May 31st is what it is there. I had a typo. The PLC reference prices are corn 370, soybeans 840, wheat 550. The PLC pays when the marketing year average price is less than the reference price times what your PLC yield times 86%, and that's what your payment's going to be on that. When we look at historical prices for corn, as you can see from 2014 to 2019, each year was below 370 except for 14. In the parentheses, I show what the payments would have been for PLC those years. By changing how they do the benchmark price, it's now 370 for the 2020 crop year. When you actually use the Olympic average, it's 344. So what they've done is they've go ahead and they put that PLC reference price in for a plugged price on those years it's below 370. When you look at soybeans from 2014 to 2019, we have not been below the 845 price for PLC. The ARC benchmark price for 2020 is $9.25. So if you look at the payments here for 2019, I got this off of FarmDoc. It's showing you where the payments are. As you can see, there's not going to be a lot of ARC County payments for 2019. The few areas where the crops were drier and the crop was off a little bit, that's where we're going to see the, more of a payments. Here it shows, this is for Effingham County from 2014 through 18. You can see that the average ARC payment for those 5 years was $25.41. And then for PLC, the price average was $23.85. So really on either price election, you're collecting the same amount of money over the 5-year period. It's just that when we signed up for the program back in 13 and 14, we knew there was going to be good payments for 15 and 16. And that was mainly due to the benchmark price being high. And as you can see, that's how you turned out. For 2019, there was a PLC payment for $21 an acre, and there was nothing on ARC County. If you look at the 6-year average, then if you take in 19, decide this since the program was started, ARC for corn in this county averaged $21.17 payment per year, and PLC would have been $23.37. This is the payment for beans. This has a lot more payments for the county, and that the biggest reason, if you look at that, is the price was down about $1 a bushel compared to the benchmark. As you can see for 2019 on the bottom there, the benchmark price was $9.63. The marketing average price was $8.57. So most of the payments were based off the price being down some. As you can see, some counties had larger ARC payments than others. In Effingham County, they had pretty low payments for those 5 years. When it comes to historical prices on wheat, as you can see, every year except for 2014, we were below the $5.50. I didn't put the prices underneath, in parentheses, but you look at like 2016, the payment was $1.61 a bushel. So over the 5-year period, the wheat payments for PLC were very, very good. If you look at the benchmark price, it would be $5.50. The actual Olympic average over those 5 years is $4.92. Here's the Effingham wheat. As you can see, there was a few payments in ARC, but the payments for on the PLC, was almost $18 an acre on average over those 5-year period. If you add in 19, that difference would even be more because of the price. Final thoughts. We always try to make these short. The biggest thing on PLC for corn is when the PLC reference price and the ARC benchmark price are the same, we really believe you need to take PLC. When it comes to soybeans, ARC probably, the benchmark ARC is quite a bit higher than the PLC reference price. The only difference is if you like taking SCO insurance on top of your MCI policy, you have to take PLC. If you don't take the SCO insurance, I'd recommend taking ARC. PLC reference price and ARC benchmark price are the same. For wheat, definitely take PLC on wheat. On all these programs right now, as you look forward to 2020 payments, and even in the 2021, the prices we're at right now, the payments for either program, unless you have crop issues in your area, are not going to be very significant at all, if any payments at all. So, you need to think about what the payments you got to get. But, as of right now, we see things, we're going to have to see especially for 2020, we're halfway through the pricing year for corn and beans and over halfway on the wheat also. We're at price levels now where the prices really have to fall out the bottom, to get averages below the 370 and the 550, marks to get payments on PLC. If you're looking for more information on the FSA, the USDA, they do have a nice website where they have government program stuff on there. You can pull up all the data and all the information from the past years. Oh, I had one more sheet here on it that I forgot to put on there. If you have any questions at all, my cell number is 262-707-4112. Or if you want to email me, you can email Craig at prime-ag.net. Next week, we're going to start doing some insurance webinars. So if you have any questions or things you'd like to know about insurance, don't be afraid to email me or give me a call on it. Next week, we're going to start looking into the new ECO program they have for insurance. We'll just cover a different topic for the next 3 or 4 weeks as, we try to make our decisions for insurance for 2021. Hopefully the prices stay up there where they're at because, we're going to get quite a bit higher set prices in February than last year, which really helped the farmers out because, a 50-cent increase in the corn price, it really gives a lot of guys an extra $75 to $100 an acre, guarantee. So that's what we're going to be doing the next 3 or 4 weeks. Again, if you have any questions, go ahead and type them in here. If you have any other questions, don't be afraid to call me, text me, or send me an email. Thanks.